Hey guys, Bat0867 here, back for another video. Today I'm here back on my Minecraft Gotham City world once again. So guys, it's been quite a while since I've made my last Gotham City video for you guys. I believe last time we looked at my new and improved Minecraft Batcave, and today we're going to be looking at my new and improved Wayne Manor, some of the changes I've done to Wayne Manor and the grounds around it. But first, I would like to talk about what I'm doing with my first island. Now, this is a little bit of an experiment, but you can see that there is an extra road right here. I'm actually expanding my first island. I had the ability to because right here I had a random building which I was able to put a road through. All I did was cut the building in half, put the other half over here, and then I kind of connected the two towers in the middle, put like a billboard here, and I put one on the other side as well. I believe this one's My Alibi. Yep, and the other one you just saw was Wayne Enterprises. So yeah, I just put a road here, and then I realized that I could put a road on this side too, because I wanted to make sure I could have a road on both sides. So I had a, I believe it was an ambulance storage area that I actually turned into like a little tunnel that leads to the other side of the island as well. So I kind of lucked out, and I was able to try something that I've wanted to do for a little while now, and that is to expand my island and add more sort of like random or miscellaneous buildings. Because I find that, like, I've had a few people say this to me too, that a lot of my buildings on my islands, they're all very important, like none of them are really just kind of random. I wanted to change that, so I decided that I would sort of basically just sort of add an area to this island where I could add more random buildings, and I'm actually going to move some of my more important buildings over there as well. I don't want to have all random buildings over there and then all important buildings like over here. So I know two for sure I'm going to be moving are my Courthouse, because I have a new design for that, and my clock tower. Now my clock tower is already destroyed because I actually built a brand new one. I'm going to show you guys right now. It's actually pretty cool. I'm going to go over here actually. There's a better angle over here of what it looks like. I don't have all of it done yet, but the outside is done and the inside is, you know, it's on its way. It's not completely done yet. So this is my new clock tower. I am very proud of this, guys. I don't have all the trees and stuff around here yet, but this is why it's a better angle over here, because I do have trees on this side. But I really love this clock tower a lot. It's still a work in progress, but I do love it a lot. It's definitely probably one of my favorite buildings on this island. So I'm really happy with that, especially with the placement of it and just the way it looks. So yeah, that's pretty much my new clock tower. A little bit of a sneak peek for that. And yeah, so some of you may be wondering, now that I'm adding this new area over here, will I be making videos back on my first island again? Not necessarily, no. If I'm going to be doing videos over here again on my first island, I'll probably wait till I finish up my second one and show you guys all the buildings over there and get that finished. And maybe if I plan on doing that, I might expand my second island as well. It's just, I'm testing this out right now, because my first island I had the ability to do it because I had the space. But for my second island, there's sort of important buildings in the way of where I could put roads to, and that's a sort of an issue. So I'm gonna have to plan that out if I'm gonna do it. But right now, this is sort of like a little bit of a test. I just want to add some random buildings over here, make it look a little bit nicer, more like a city, like a bigger island. And yeah, so that's really all I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to say that. And I think one more building I thought I might move over here, I just remembered, is the church. I have a church over there that I might actually move over here, and if I'm going to do it, I might do it soon, because I don't want to, look at the church over there on my second island and then move it again and have it, new one built over here instead. I just find the church sort of fits over here, so I'll probably move it over here and put another building in its place before I, show that sort of area off over on my second island, that slot. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to say that. So like I said, work in progress. Will I do this to my other islands? Will I expand them? Hopefully, if I'm able to, I will try. But yeah, pretty much I'm just doing this as a test to give myself more buildings, more areas to be able to record as well for my series. That's another big thing. And overall, just make my city look more like a city, so that way I can kind of have important buildings and random buildings on this island. It's sort of kind of like, I'm going to try to kind of make it like equally distributed a little bit. There's going to be a little bit more important buildings over here than over on this side, but still I want to have a couple of important buildings over here on this side of the island, just to kind of balance it out a little bit more. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been working on for the past little while. Besides Arkham and Blackgate, this is what I've been doing. So yeah, lots of crazy stuff I'm working on. Like I said, Arkham, Blackgate, my first island, a little bit of my third and second ones, and I've also been working on my Minecraft Batman series. I've been recording for that, so that's basically where I've been for the past little while. And yeah, I know a few people asked if I'm still like making videos and stuff. Trust me, if I'm not making videos, you guys will be the first to know. I will let you know right away. I won't just like randomly stop all of a sudden. I will be sure to let you guys know. So anyway, on to Wayne Manor. Sorry that intro was a little bit long, but I didn't need to explain everything and all that sort of stuff, and just kind of update you guys on what's new. So yeah. Okay, Wayne Manor. The outside hasn't changed that much. I've added a third, sort of like third floor. That's kind of it. I mean, I changed the roof as well, but like the third floor and the roof is pretty much as far as changes go for the outside. I really do like the chimneys right here and how they kind of like fit into like the slants right there. That's really nice. I looked at multiple different designs, just kind of like pick and choose different designs I liked. I did pop out the back right here, which looks really nice when you look at the backyard in its like full glory, which I'll show later on. Moving over here, once again, just that third floor and the new roof, which looks really nice. So like I said, that's all I've really added to the outside of Wayne Manor. I was pretty happy with how it looked before, except I thought it needed to be a little bit taller, which I definitely did fix. I also moved the balcony from the second floor to the third floor. I wanted to be on the top. I didn't want to have it all down here when I have like a floor up here, which I could put it on. So I decided to move the balcony up there. I added an attic, which we'll look at later. What else? I think I might have had an attic in my old one. No, I didn't. I thought I did. I was thinking about building one, but I don't think I had one. You can correct me if I'm wrong about that. It's been a while since I've even looked at any of my old. I haven't even looked at any of my old videos. I just kind of upload them, and after editing, it's just kind of like I never watch them again. So I honestly can't remember if I had an attic in my old Wayne Manor or not. Here I have a limo. This is from my first episode of my Minecraft Batman series, and since I mentioned it, I will link it down in the description below, as well as my my updated Batcave video as well. But yeah, I basically added this limo here, and I decided to keep it because I liked it. So yeah, it was basically just for an episode, and I wanted it to stay there for a little bit more of a just to make the manor look nice. Kind of stand out a little bit more with the limo outside. This is the garage. I added this. This is new, of course. And I actually made sure that it was actually like the same sort of color layout as the house. I didn't want to connect it directly to the house, have it like an extension of the house, because it just didn't seem like this manor would have a garage on the side of it, if you know what I mean. I'm not sure how I can explain it any better than that. I just the way I see it, this garage just wouldn't fit on the side of this house. It wouldn't look right to me, so I decided to make it like its own thing. Inside, I put some cars, just like random ones. I put like a black race car here, red race car. Bruce Wayne obviously has some like cars that he uses to race. A spare limo here. Of course, you're going to need a spare one. I took the doors off because I think it looks nicer without the doors, but like I said before, I need the doors for my episode. Yeah, this car is just like a random car, but I really like the design of it. It's probably one of my favorites throughout like this whole garage. I'm probably going to add more. I would like to expand my garage, but right now it's it's not really there's not really a whole lot of room around here to expand. So if I ever get the chance, I will definitely do that. But yeah, this is the sort of like a car here. Honestly, I see it as more of like an animated series car almost. I don't know. I don't really know what it is about it. It's just, it kind of reminds me a little bit of my animated series Batmobile I made in my Batcave, and it's just something about it. I don't know. But anyway, I really do like this car, whatever it is. I also made sure as well to add a little bit of detail. I put, on the door right here, I thought was pretty cool. It looks like the door is opening, and when it opens, it's like it kind of goes along this sort of railing right here as it opens, which I thought was kind of cool. So that is the sort of like the door here, the garage door, and sort of like a little bit of detail added to that. Besides that, though, that's pretty much it. I mean, the windows look nice on the roof and everything. It looks like a pretty nice garage here. And like I said, I hope to expand it in the future. Moving on, this is my new graveyard. Big expansion from before. Before I only had I think it was probably about 3 headstones. It was probably like the size of this, like this area right here, these 3. Because honestly, all I really had was Thomas Wayne, Martha Wayne, and Jason Todd's graves. So I thought it'd be kind of nice to expand that a lot and make it a lot bigger. So what I did is I took 3 headstones like this, and I basically just kept, actually no, it's 4. It's 4 headstones. I thought it was 3. It's actually 4 headstones, and I basically kept placing them over and over again in different patterns and stuff like that, and I just sort of kind of made it look little bit more random. And anyway, it sort of created this sort of pattern that made it look like each headstone is kind of different. I didn't want to make a different headstone for each grave. I thought that'd be way too hard, way too crazy, and I'd probably end up running out of ideas halfway through. So I decided just to kind of make like, what I did was 4, but you guys can build like, 3, 4, 5, 6 different designs, and what I found helpful was to just kind of like just put them in a random order, or put them in a pattern, and that way it just sort of looks random, and it's easier. Over here we have a tomb. This is for Thomas and Martha Wayne. We come down here, you got like some cobwebs and stuff, a little bit of redstone torch lighting just for effect, and we have 2 coffins down here. I think the coffin designs look pretty accurate, I think, especially since it's only Minecraft and stuff like that. But I think the buttons definitely make it look more like a coffin, so that's quite interesting. And yeah, just a little bit of detail on the inside and whatnot. And yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with the graveyard. It's for a graveyard, I guess you could say it looks nice. But yeah, it's definitely a big improvement over my old one. So yeah. That's the graveyard. Moving on, this is the backyard. Lots of stuff going on here. That's why I didn't want to show you guys when I was surrounding the house. I wanted to keep it a bit of a surprise. This backyard took me a little while. The first half was the hardest, I believe. What side did I build first? I feel like I built the right side first, but I honestly can't remember. But I built one of the sides first, and pretty much when I did one side, it was pretty easy. After that, I just kind of built the other side the same way. But coming up with the design was crazy. All I did was I started off with these paths, like you can see, like these little paths right here. You just kind of walk along inside here, and once I finished those, I started adding areas in here with bushes with like flowers and stuff, and I started like filling in some of the holes that I have, in between the pathways. And after that, it was pretty easy. So I just kind of did all these random patterns. This is all like completely random. Like I just made all this myself, and designed it all just completely random. It just came out of nowhere, really. All I did was just kind of play around with a few designs, and ended up with this. I gotta say, I really do like it a lot. It looks nice. You got like some fountains around here and stuff. Some seated areas, like you can sit down and whatnot. And it's kind of cool too, because I can see this as being something Bruce Wayne as a kid would run around in. It's kind of like a little bit of a maze, so it's pretty cool. And over here as well, there's actually a tool shed for like gardening purposes and whatnot, and keeping the bushes and hedges trimmed and whatnot, and keeping the grass cut. I actually do have this here. I forgot to cover it up. God, bats. But this is basically what it would look like if I had it covered up and remembered. But you come down here, and I had this little remote area down here with apparently rabbits in it. That's weird. Okay. And pretty much there's just a bat suit, some, well, there's not really gadgets here, but there's supposed to be gadgets. And, I think around this time I ran into item frames. I have more now, but back when I first built this, I ran into item frames. So I apologize for the lack of gadgets on the shelves, but you guys kind of get the idea. There's supposed to be some there. And this is basically just like a little remote area. And it mainly sort of became an idea when I wanted to have, a way to get to the Batcave through the backyard. However, I have a tunnel from an area inside my house to the Batcave, and that tunnel is actually long enough. Like, it's actually a decently long tunnel, and it's still like inside the house. So I was like, well, if that one's long and that one's in the house, imagine one from the backyard. That tunnel would be huge. So I decided instead to have like its own little remote area in here where you can kind of go in and have like a little secret passage, and there's like an extra suit, some spare gadgets and whatnot. I'm hoping to add a little bit more stuff like that on the grounds of Wayne Manor. I was thinking maybe I could also have like a secret one in the graveyard as well. That'd be kind of a one that would be well hidden and be kind of interesting to do. So I was kind of thinking about it, so let me know what you guys think. But pretty much, yeah, I was pretty much for the grounds of Wayne Manor. I'm probably going to end up doing more of these little bit like more remote sort of bat caves rather than actually making tunnels to the bat cave, because it's a lot easier and definitely is a lot quicker in terms of Batman maybe getting needing a new suit or getting one. Moving on over here, this is the horse stables. Last thing I think we need to look at on the grounds of Wayne Manor, and pretty much I just put some horses in here. The horse stable themselves, or the horse stable itself, actually looks pretty nice. The outside looks pretty good, and yeah, overall looks pretty good. I got some obstacles right here for the horses to jump over. You just kind of like, you obviously get on the horse and they jump over the obstacles just for like, obviously people who ride horses, they could be, for training them or whatever. I basically just added some stuff here just for decoration and whatnot, because, you want stuff for the horses to do here in the field. I added these fences, but like they're not really tall, just because when I made them taller, it didn't look right. Like I tried different designs and stuff. I wasn't really happy with how it looked, so I decided to make like the fencing just sort of like small and like low down to the ground. I figured, yeah, the horses can jump over it, but it still looks a lot nicer. So I sort of just made that compromise there. What else? I believe that's everything, honestly. Oh yeah, one more thing. You guys have seen this before. The well, it hasn't changed. Still, you can come down here, and it's pretty much the same, I think. You step on the pressure plate, bats shoot out of this, what's supposed to be like a cave opening here. And if you come down here, there's actually like this old elevator shaft that leads to the bat cave. Now, I haven't updated. I used to have like a secret tunnel in my old bat cave before I updated this new one. Like, I blew up my old one and made this new one. And I used to have it so that like there was a secret like redstone entrance when you come through this entrance, but I actually haven't gotten around to making a new one yet for this bat cave, because like I said, I blew the other one up, so I still have the old tunnel there, which I need to improve on. So that's all for the outside of Wayne Manor. Now it's time to go inside and have a look at what's new there. Okay. What to start with first? Well, we got a big staircase. That's kind of new. Before, I used to have a staircase going down. Now I have one that goes up to the second floor, just kind of like, to look nice. I do have staircases over here, for those who don't know. And, obviously, I didn't have to put this staircase here in the middle. I just thought it'd look nicer. And what I did is, for the staircase going down, instead of having it just like as soon as you walk in, there's a staircase going down, I decided to put that one behind this one. I thought it looked nicer. And overall, I think it turned out pretty good. Yeah, so we're going to look at that later. That leads to the dining hall. You got like a, suit of armor here, a table, another table, another clock. I actually have another one down in my study that opens up to the back cave, but this one's just kind of for decoration. That's all really it for like this main room here. Over here, this is like a little bit of a sort of like TV room, basically, or like living room. Basically, you have a couch here. You've got like this nice fancy glass table and a big TV. That's all I really felt like adding. And you can also notice as well, I added color to my walls. I've done that with all the rooms, so that's pretty cool. That's quite a cool update to kind of have different colors in each room. I thought I wasn't going to be able to do it, but I managed to find a way, so I'm really happy with that. And yeah, over here, this is like a smaller sort of dining room, like a, just kind of like an eating area. And the dining hall is different because it goes down that way. That's when Bruce like entertains people and has like these big parties and stuff like that, fancy parties. This is just for, when it's just maybe him and Alfred, or maybe him, Alfred, and insert whatever Robin is around at that time. And, it's just kind of, for maybe a couple of friends, if anything. But like I said, the big parties are for the dining hall. So this is just like a dining room for a limited number of people. And yeah, you got like some cabinets right here and everything just to kind of make the place look nice. And yeah, that seems to be everything on this floor. I think we're going to go downstairs first, and then we'll work our way upstairs. So over here, this is where the study is. I kind of changed the way to get down. It's a little bit more loopier now, but I do like it a little bit better than before. So you come down here, this is the study. You got like a table down here and everything. Some paintings around and whatnot. Lots of books, of course. This is the clock entrance I mentioned. You just press the button right here. Clock opens. If you guys want to see a tutorial for that, let me know. I've had a few people ask for it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So if I get more requests, I'll definitely do that. Bookcase entrance. I'm sure most people probably know how to do that, but if you don't, once again, you can request it. I can do it on my channel. Over here, this is probably one of my favorite entrances for sure. I do love the clock because the clock is definitely one of my favorite ones from seeing, on TV shows and comics and whatnot. But the fireplace one, so this one, it basically pushes the netherrack up, gets rid of the fire, and then the wall moves back afterwards. I had to actually make the wall delayed, so, you had enough time to wait for the fire to extinguish, and you could walk back here and everything. I'll just press it again just to show you guys. So it has enough time, and then you walk back here, wall opens up, and then you go inside. And this was actually patched in the recent update. Before, this didn't work, but now it works again because one of the updates screwed it up. But you press a button, fire ignites the netherrack, and it looks like no one was even in there. It looks like there's no secret entrance, nothing happened. It's just back to the way it was before. Before, this stopped working like last update, and I was really sad, but now they fixed it, so I didn't have to get rid of my little redstone contraption for that. Over here is the Armory. This is pretty cool. I was hoping to add armor stands here, but with the new update, with armor stands and whatnot, I actually wasn't able to do it because they have a max number. So it was a really low number too. So I couldn't even if I had all the armor stands on my world destroyed right now, I could not fill up this entire room at all, which really sucks. So I'm hoping they fix that in later updates. Where to go now? I believe we covered everything in here, all the secret entrances. It's kind of weird that there's like 3 secret entrances in here, but honestly I had nowhere else to put them, so I think it's pretty cool. Over here's the wine cellar. Let me see if I can get in here. A little bit inspired by Batman Arkham Origins, however I did change it. It used to be stone brick, as did a lot of stuff in my house. And in my Gotham, but I've tried to, change it, not always have every building, be stone brick. So I updated this to like a wooden look. I think it looks pretty nice. Right here we got like a bookcase. Once again, this is inspired off Arkham Origins, this part of it at least, and opens up here to another entrance to the Batcave. So that part is inspired off Arkham Origins. You come through here. This is actually the wine cellar. This is more of like a wine tasting room. You got like chairs and whatnot and tables. In here, this has a few tables, but it actually has like the what is it? The wine kegs or whatever they're called. So yeah, this is basically where the actual cellar is, and yeah, that's pretty cool. I actually do like the wood in here a lot better than that room, but yeah, I think it really fits it really well. So I'm really happy with this room, especially with the wooden look. We'll go in there in a second. I'm gonna go to the kitchen first. Here's the pantry. This is like a little secret entrance. It's not really that secret, but it's basically just an entrance from the wine cellar to the pantry. That way, people who come from the kitchen, if they need to go and serve more wine or whatever, they can get to the wine cellar quite quickly through that little entrance there. Here's the kitchen. All I did was really change the lights. Besides that, it's pretty much the same how it was before, ovens and whatnot and all that sort of stuff. In here is a freezer. I'd actually like to update this. I haven't gotten around to it yet, but I would love to update this in the future. So, yeah, this is one thing I haven't updated in the house yet. But yeah, this is basically just the freezer. I don't even go in there, that I honestly forgot about it. So, yeah, you can even see like these doors are changed, and these doors are not yet. Or maybe I made them this. I don't know. I don't remember if I made them this on purpose, or honestly, I don't remember. So, coming back this way, actually, first, let me just show you where this ends up to, because you're probably wondering. This just brings you back up to the main room. This is the other staircase. So, like, we entered the study over there. This is where this side leads. It leads to the kitchen. So we're going to come back down, and then we're going to go through that other area I promised we'd go to. So once again, going through the pantry. And over here, I wanted to have an area that led to the dining hall from the kitchen, because I figured, people who are serving at the dining hall and stuff, waiters and waitresses, they should have like a sort of tunnel leading to the dining hall. So that's exactly what I did, and I made it so it ends up right here, so they can serve food a lot easier. They don't have to go through all the twists and turns of the house. So I thought that'd be pretty cool. New stage and everything, I moved it, and I really like how it's like the stairs are behind the stage. I thought that was pretty cool. Just some speakers and stuff up here. I could add some stuff you want, like maybe depending on what it could be, I could add like a piano up here, or maybe like different musical instruments. But honestly, it's a little bit hard to do in Minecraft, so I just kind of put speakers here, like no one's really here right now. So it's just kind of like, getting ready for the next performance, for when Bruce Wayne holds his next, could be like a charity dinner or something like that. We got some chandeliers up here, nice and fancy. You got some nice tables right here, which I think look really nice with the candles on top. Those look really good. Yeah, more speakers and stuff. Here's my speaker entrance. That's how it was before, I believe. And yeah, coming up here, we're gonna go all the way up the stairs, up through here, and it's cool because like this staircase splits off into 2 ways, which I think looks really nice. And you got like this painting in the middle, and you come up the big staircase, and you're back in the main room again. It all comes full circle. I like how everything connects in my Wayne Manor. That's probably one of my favorite parts, is how everything connects together. And you can basically start at one place and get to almost everywhere in the house, at least the underground area. So that's pretty cool. Now, moving on from the underground areas, we're going to move up to the 2nd and 3rd floor. In the 2nd floor, there's only like 2 rooms on each floor, but I'm going to go through them really quick. Bathroom in this room. I had a few people request that I add a bathroom, so I was like, hey, why not? This is cool tiling floor. I can't remember what this block is called, but it looks really nice in bathrooms, so I'll probably go and look at it after the video. But yeah, it's a relatively new block to the console editions, but still very nice. We got some toilet paper right here in the toilet. We have a shower right there, and a sink, which actually I used. It's packed ice, I believe, and I used that as like a mirror and stuff like that. It looks pretty nice. And you got some water in here, of course, because it is a sink. So it's just basic bathroom. I had a spare room. I was like, hey, why not? I'll add a bathroom, just so some people who have requested it. That way, they get their wish. Coming in here, this is Alfred's room. I know a lot of you guys are probably surprised by that one. Normally, I'm like, I don't even give Alfred a room. Honestly, I know it sounds terrible, but I was actually going to make this a spare room. I was going to make this like a room for any guests that come over, and I still wasn't going to give Alfred a room. But the last couple of videos that I made, I believe this is my 4th Wayne Manor video, which is crazy. I've had 2 Wayne Manors in the past, and I've updated them both. So I've had an update video for both of them, which equals 4 videos. This is the 4th one. And for all the Wayne Manor videos that I've done, for both Wayne Manors and the update videos, I've never had Alfred have a room. No, yes, I did. In my old one, I did. Never mind. But I believe in this one, before I updated it, I never gave Alfred a room. I basically just said, yeah, he'll just sleep in like the floor, like on the floor in the closet somewhere or something like that. But now he actually has his own room in this manor, so that's really nice. I thought I didn't have one in my old one, but I did. I gave him a room. I was nice back then. But I guess I'm being nice again now. So I gave him his own room, just like a basic room. He got a bookcase right here, a bed. He got like a wardrobe, or like a little bit of like a closet right there, or a dresser, or whatever you want to call it. You've got a desk right here with like a little lamp for Alfred. He likes to read books and write his own stories. So I decided to give him like a little desk lamp and like a desk right here. And yeah, that's pretty much just a basic room. Like I said, it was going to be a spare room, and I was like, oh yeah, people are probably going to get mad if I still haven't given Alfred a room. So I decided to give him a room. And yeah, moving over here, I'll go up these stairs this time so you guys get a feel for what these stairs look like. It seems like I forgot to put some lights over here. That's kind of weird. Anyway, over here, you come inside. This is Robin's room. Now, depending on which Robin you want to be, it could be, Dick, Jason, Tim, Damien. Heck, it could be Carrie Kelly. Who knows? Whatever you want to be. It's just like a, kind of like any Robin type room. It's just got red walls, just for sort of like a Robin color. And I've got like a little mini couch right here, like a sort of like a just somewhere to sit. And I've got this glass table right here, fancy glass table, and a TV. So obviously, for most Robins, they're probably going to be in here playing video games and whatnot. And yeah, for me, I'd probably say this would be Tim Drake's room because I really like him as Robin. No offense to Damian Wayne, but he probably is one of my favorite Robins. I do like Dick and Jason as well. It's just Dick I see more of a Nightwing, and Jason I see more as a Red Hood. So Tim is definitely more of a Robin to me than Damian. That's just me. But yeah, so this can be, like I said, it could be any Robin. But yeah, it's just, this is Robin's room, and, you got, like, once again, like another, sort of like wardrobe or dresser or whatever. And, yeah, bed, and basically just a basic room with some extra stuff. So yeah, coming over here, we're going to go to the final room of the manor. We have Bruce Wayne's room. This is actually pretty cool. We have Ace in here. Hello, Ace. What's going on? We also have a desk right here. I don't know why there's a flower there. I just put it there for decoration or something. A bookcase, and we have this big wardrobe for Bruce Wayne, and that looks really nice. I really like the trapdoors and everything design I put on there, so that's really cool. And we have a bed. So inside here, oh, whoa, what's this? Yeah, surprised you guys. Yeah, all right. So you guys probably weren't expecting that. You're probably like, all right, that's a little bit weird. It actually kind of seems natural that Bruce Wayne would have like a bigger sort of like closet or whatever you want to call this, but like it seems natural that he would have a bigger one than everyone else. Like it looks fancier and whatnot. But what I actually did is I made this a secret entrance to the attic. So I thought that'd be kind of cool, like a little secret entrance up here. You got like an old couch. I actually added a lot of these like tattered carpet because if you look underneath here, I'm gonna try to find it. There's lights around here. The problem is that for the rooms, like if I'm inside this room, for example, the lights look pretty natural, like they look like they're supposed to be there, right? However, if I'm up here, the lights look really random. Like they're just kind of scattered around the place up here. So what I decided to do was use this old carpet to cover up, the different lights. It's still lit up in here. There's no actual other light source besides the lights. I just covered it up with carpet and made the carpets look all old and ripped up. And yeah, it turned out really great. So I'm really happy with that. That way I don't have to put any lighting in here, and I get to make it look a little bit more older and worn down. Over here we have another wardrobe right here, and it actually has Thomas Wayne's old bat suit in here. I thought that'd be kind of cool to add. Now this isn't the bat suit he wore in the alternate Earth where Bruce dies and Martha becomes Joker and all that crazy stuff. This is the one he wears at a Halloween party, which Bruce believes, depending on which comics are going on at the time. This wasn't the New 52 or anything. This was like earlier comics. Bruce believes that his bat suit might have actually been inspired by remembering his dad's Halloween costume that year when he dressed up like a Batman. So that's kind of cool. And yeah. So right here we have like the red telephone, and that's from the 66 show. I moved it from the study to up here because I thought it was like sort of like an older type thing that would be cooler and more fitting for up here. Over here, spare bat suit for Bruce to use when obviously whenever he might need one, he can come up here, sneak up here if he needs to, and get an extra bat suit. And over here we have Martha Wayne's pearls that are in this chest right here. So yeah, I might put them on like a display case and put them maybe down the study, but I just kind of threw them up here with some of the more older stuff because I wanted to have something of Thomas's and something of Martha's up here. So yeah. Besides that though, I mean, there's like this nice little viewing area right here of the city from the attic. But besides that, that's pretty much it. I believe that's everything I really had to talk about. But I really do like this a lot, like this little secret area. This is actually really cool. I'm sure a lot of you guys never even expected that, so that's really great. So I believe that's everything. I'll probably exit to the balcony since we haven't been out here yet. So this is the balcony. Nice view out here. And that should be everything. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe for more content. I do lots more Gotham City videos as well if you're a Batman fan. I do actually do Minecraft Batman. I have this short movie series that I'm hoping to conclude up soon with my friends. Me and my friends write and work on it, and that's pretty cool. And I also do a Minecraft Batman series that I do myself with, I get my friends to come and help with obviously playing characters and whatnot, but it's basically written in all that stuff by me. So like I said, I'll link my Minecraft Batman series in the description below. I'll probably link like the playlist to the first season, and depending on when you're watching this, I could have a whole season done, I could have only one episode done, which is currently what's going on now, but episode 2 is coming out soon, I promise. And besides that, I think I'll also link my Batcave video, my new and updated Batcave video in the description below as well if you haven't seen that. But pretty much that sounds about it. But yeah, guys, hopefully you guys are excited for more Gotham City videos. I have lots of stuff planned. I've been working on lots of stuff, so hopefully you guys are excited. But anyway, that is it for me, guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I am Bat0867, and I will see you guys all later. Peace out.